day to you, everybody. This is Robert, and this is Joseph, and we're welcoming you here once again to Comiskey Park. This is Game 5 of the 1919 World Series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago White Sox. Once again, this is the 100th anniversary of the Black Sox scandal between these two, where a lot of people thought that since the White Sox were pretty much the best team in baseball, they threw away this World Series like you would throw garbage into the trash can. So far, the fix seems to be in. The Cincinnati Reds do lead the White Sox 3-1. The White Sox have not scored any runs in 2 straight games in this replay. So I don't know how Game 5 is going to go here. And this is a very important game for the White Sox. You go back to Cincinnati for Game 6, and remember this was a best of 9. So the Reds right now with a 3-1 lead have a real chance to take absolute control of this series. I have been playing the White Sox, so I'm still sometimes don't understand what happened. I'll move Cincinnati to the computer and we'll see how it goes. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for Cincinnati. It'll be Maury Rath batting first, Jake Dalbert at second, Groh is third, Roush will be batting fourth, Duncan bats fifth, Koff is batting sixth, Greasy Neal seventh, Bill Raritan is eighth, and Eller will be batting ninth. Joseph, what do we got for the White Sox in a game they really have to win?
Well, we got defensively, we have Chick Gandil at first base, Eddie Collins at second, Swede Risberg is the shortstop, Buck Weaver's at third, some guy by the name of Shoeless in left, Happy Felsch is in center, Nemo Leibold's in right, Schalk behind the plate, and on the mound, once again for the White Sox, will be Lefty Williams. Lefty Williams is the only pitcher with a win for the White Sox for the replay. 1-0. He won a complete game last time, only gave up 2 hits, 2 walks, and struck out 3. But as I said before, the White Sox have not scored a run in 18 innings. They were shut out twice. 3-0 last game, and then 1-0 2 games ago. So the Reds right now have a really good opportunity to really take a commanding lead before heading back for Cincinnati for Game 6. So let's see how things go here. We go to the top of the first. Leading off for the Reds will be Maury Rath. He's 2 for 15 for the series, and here's the pitch. And Rath, it's a ground ball between third and short. Risberg fires on to first for the first out. Fans here, and no, it's not. It's a low throw. Gandil can't dig it out, and it's into the dugout. Rath ends up at second. And sometimes I guess I should just let the play-by-play complete it, but he didn't get it there. So Rath ends up at second base on an error on Swede Risberg. Like I said, is the fix in? Here's Jake Dalbert. He's 2 for 16 for the series. There's the pitch from Williams. Dalbert squares the bunt on the ground. A great play by Schalk, who will throw Dalbert out at first, 1 out. And now we'll see Heine Groh. Heine Groh is the Reds' best player in this series. He's 7 for 16 with a double and a triple, 2 RBIs, and scored twice. He's batting .438. Rath on at third. Here's the pitch to Groh. And he pop up to third base. Rath will not have to go anywhere. 2 outs. And now we'll see Ed Roush. Roush not bad either. 4 for 14, batting .286. He's scored a run in this series. Here's the pitch to Roush. Roush rips a deep fly ball to center, but Felsch makes the catch. He bobbles the ball, but he grabbed it with his other hand. So Felsch gets a big play to save a run. There was 1 error, but it didn't cost the White Sox anything. We go to the bottom of the first. The lineup for the White Sox will have Leibold batting first, Collins second, Weaver will bat third, Shoeless will bat fourth, Felsch will bat fifth, Gandil will bat sixth, Swede Risberg batting seventh, Schalk will bat eighth, and Williams will bat ninth. What do we got defensively there, Joseph? We got Jake Dalbert at first base, Maury Rath is at second, Larry Koff the shortstop, Heine Groh at third, Pat Duncan in left, Ed Roush in center, Greasy in right. Bill Raritan behind the plate. On the mound for the Reds will be Hod Eller. This is his first appearance in this series. Hod Eller in 1919, a 2.39 ERA, 20 wins, 9 losses, and a couple of saves. So Eller gets the call for this game, and we'll see how the Reds can do, but maybe the White Sox can get a win here. Bottom of the first, Leibold will lead off. He's batting 1 for 6 for the series. And here's the pitch. And it's a walk, so Leibold will go to first on a leadoff walk. And now the batter is Collins. Collins is 3 for 16 for the series. The Sox must win here in order to have any hope to still have a shot. The fans here at Comiskey still filing in. Here's the pitch to Collins. Collins cuts it to rope to second, and Rath will make the catch. 1 out. Here's Buck Weaver, 3 for 17 for the series. He's got a double and an RBI. Weaver sets in the batter's box. Here's the pitch from Eller. High and outside, that's ball 4. And the White Sox have something going here. Runners at first and second, and 1 out. And now here comes Shoeless Joe Jackson. Best player in baseball that year, but only batting 125 for the series. Reds pitching has definitely done the job on him. And yet I still don't think he really had anything to do with the Black Sox scandal. Here's the pitch to Jackson. Fly ball right and deep. Neal going back. Neal's got it. He jumps and catches it. He takes a home run away from Jackson. Leibold is heading for third. Neal won't even bother throwing. And there'll be 2 outs with runners at first and third. I think Jackson just missed it. Yeah, he just got under it just a tiny bit. Should have been out of here, but this is still the dead. This was pretty much, in 1919 was pretty much the last year of the dead ball era before some nobodies by the name of Ruth, Gehrig, and Damasio started showing up. Here's Happy Felsch. He's 4 for 15 for the White Sox in this series. He's actually tied with being the best hitter for the series of the White Sox. Here's the pitch to Felsch. Runners at first and third. And popped it up. Jake Dalbert's going to call for it. And he's got it. 2 runners stranded for the White Sox. No score. Top of the second. Here's Pat Duncan leading off for the Reds. He's 4 for 13 for the series. And here's the pitch to Duncan. Line shot towards right. But right at Leibold. He makes the catch. 1 out. Here's Larry Koff. He got hurt in the last game. He's batting 4 for 12 for Cincinnati. Here's the pitch to Koff. Drills a base hit right through the right side. Leibold tosses it back, and the Reds get another base runner. And he'll be stop at first. Here comes Greasy Neal. He's 2 for 14 for the series. Lefty Williams on the mound. Let's see what he does here. A little damp out there. Some light rain here at Comiskey Park. The winds are calm. 61 degrees. So kind of that's a nasty day, actually. It's kind of nasty. Here's the pitch to Neal. Neal squares the bunt in front of the plate. Schalk will throw to first and get the out. And moves Koff over to second. And now here's Bill Raritan. Raritan is 1 for 5 for the series. Lefty Williams gets in there. Gets on the rubber. Here's the pitch to Raritan. And cuts and misses. The ball gets past Schalk. Koff's going to go to third. Raritan's going to be safe at first. I guess that's going to go as a passed ball. Koff is going to go to third base, and the Reds have another chance. So that's an out that should have been one. And now the batter is Hod Eller. And Eller, as a hitter, was very good. Batted 280 in 1919. 3 doubles, 3 triples, even gave himself a home run. So here's Hod Eller with a chance to help his cause. Runners at first and third, 2 outs, top of the second. Here's the pitch to Eller. Smashed, base hit. That'll score a run. Raritan goes to third. He will hold there. Kopp will score, and Cincinnati on the board again early, 1-0. right up the middle. Eller just got all of that, and he's one of the better hitting pitchers that year. He almost could be a designated hitter as well as he could hit. And with that, the White Sox are once again behind early. Raritan on at third, Eller at first. Here's Maury Rath, he's 0 for 1. Here's the pitch from Williams. Rath hits on the ground up the middle. Collins will make the play, backhands it, goes to first, and gets the out. But so far, 1 run has usually been enough these last 2 games. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. Cincinnati 1, White Sox nothing, bottom of the second. Here's Chick Gandil to lead off. Gandil is 1 for 14. He finally got his first hit of the series last game. Here's the pitch from Eller. Gandil hits a ground ball back to the mound. Eller fires to first for the out. 1 away, here's Swede Risberg. He's 3 for 13 for the series. 1 run already in for the Reds, and so far that's all they pretty much needed. Here's the pitch to Risberg. Routine grounder to short. Kopp's got it. Throws to first. And he's out. 2 down. And now here's Ray Schalk. Schalk is the other well-hitting batter now for the White Sox. He's batting .267, 4 for 15. He's got an RBI and scored once. Schalk steps in the batter's box, and here's the pitch from Eller. Ray hits a liner towards right center. That's good, dropping. Roush coming on and finds some green for a base hit. Roush plays on the hop and will toss it back in. Schalk will hold it first. So another big play by Schalk. The batter now will be lefty Williams, who's 0 for 4 as a batter. But can he come through with a hit here to see if they can get Chicago a chance to get on the board? The pitch from Eller, just below the belt, struck him out, side retired. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. We go to the third, 1-0 Reds. Jake Dalbert leads off, walked his last time up. Here's the pitch from Williams. Dalbert swings, it's a floater to short, but Risberg will make the catch, 1 out. Fans here already anxious, knowing that this game really means a lot and could be the last game here at Comiskey Park for the 1919 season. Here's Groh. Groh is 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. Groh pops it up to the catcher. Schalk going back. Does he have the room? Yes, he does. Near the backstop, and reaches in and puts it away. 2 down. Nice play by Schalk. Boy, he needed a... you don't want to give these batters any more chances that they already have. Here's Roush. He's 0 for 1. Williams gets the sign, the pitch to Schalk. And Roush hits a rope towards left center. It's hit towards the gap. Roush will have extra bases, and he will just stand up at second with a double. A 2-out double for Roush, 3rd hit for the Reds. And now Pat Duncan a chance to maybe bring in a run. He's 0 for 1, though. That was a well-hit ball by Roush. I think he got it just off the end of the bat, but it was line drive. Risberg leaped, didn't get there. And Fels tried to make a dive, and he couldn't make the play. Duncan 0 for 1. Here's the pitch from Williams. Duncan cuts, shallow fly toward right center. Fels catches it for the out and ends the inning. Still 1-0, bottom of the third. Here's Nemo Leibold. He walked his last time up. He leads off for the White Sox. Still a little light rain, a little more misty than anything else. And when you got rain, you know, all bets are off in a game, especially in baseball. Here's the pitch to Leibold. Leibold hits a blooper to short, right at Koff. He just puts his glove out and makes the catch. 1 out. Here's Eddie Collins. He's 0 for 1. Collins gets in there. Here's the pitch from Eller. Collins hits a ground ball to short. Koff has to hurry. He throws to first. Just in time to retire Collins. And that was really close. I think the call was right. I think the umpire just got it. That was really, really close to get Collins. Beautiful play by Koff. Here's Buck Weaver. He also walked his He went ahead and also walked his last time up. Here's the pitch. Line shot by Weaver, but Greasy Neal is right there to make the catch. Nothing across. We go to the top of the fourth. Still 1-0 Reds. Koff the batter. He's 1 for 1. And scored the only run so far for the Reds. Here's the pitch to Koff. Deep fly ball right center, but Felsch has got room. 1 out. Neal will bat next. Here's the pitch to Neal. And he rolled it to Weaver. Weaver's going to have to hurry. Throws to first, and he got him. Second out. And now here's Bill Raritan. He's 0 for 1. Lefty Williams gets the sign. Raritan spits out a little bit of stuff there. Kind of nasty, but gets the bat back on his shoulder and ready to go. There's the pitch from Williams. Raritan, it's a line drive towards right center. Felsch hustling over. He cuts it off on the hop. Raritan's rounding first. He's going to try for second. He hits the dirt, but he is safe with a double. So the Reds are now looking to get another run. And here is Hod Eller, who's already 1 for 1 with the only RBI for the Reds. Williams checks the sign. Eller can definitely hit. Here we go. Here's Williams with the pitch. It's lines a base hit between third and short. Eller's going to come through for a second time. Raritan will score from second. Jackson fires it back in. 2-0 Reds. The same exact way it was done before. Yeah, Eller just has Williams' number right now. That's the second base hit for Eller. It's his second RBI of the game. And now a 2-0 lead for the Reds. Right now, Hod Eller is already the player of the game, and we're only in the fourth. Here's Rath. He's 0 for 2. Eller on it first. Here's the pitch. Rath swings. He rips a base hit to the right side. Eller around second, moves to third. Liebold gets it back into the infield, and this inning will not be over yet. And now Jake Dalbert 0 for 1. Eller on at third, Rath at first. And Lefty Williams is throwing some weird baseball out there, and Kid Gleason takes a look, and now Lefty Williams looks at Gleason. Gleason looks at Williams, and Williams just bows his head. And I think Kid Gleason knows what's going on. Well, you just gave 2 base hits up to the pitcher, and the pitcher has scored both RBIs in this game against the Reds. This is game 5. You're the White Sox. You've got to win this game. Dalbert, the batter, runners at first and third. Here's the pitch to Jake. Popped it up. Schulk going back, and fouled away. Souvenir. They'll do it again. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch from Williams. He swings. It's a ground ball between third and short. Risberg throws to first. He'll have to hurry, and not a chance. Not in time. Dalbert with an infield base hit. Rath goes to second. Eller scores. 3-0 Reds. And boy, did Dalbert move on that one. Yeah, he was fast down that line. Risberg just couldn't get out of his glove fast enough. Eller scores. And right now, the White Sox just can't get out of this inning. Here's Groh. Groh is 0 for 2 today, but he's batting .389 for the series. He's been the best hitter for the Reds so far. Rath at second, Dalbert first. Here's the pitch from Williams. Chin music. He draws a walk. And that loads the bases for Ed Rausch. He loads the bases. And Williams right now, and now Schulk's going to go talk to Williams and wondering, and I can't really hear him. I'm trying to read the lips, and I think I saw the word fix come out of his mouth. I don't know, but whatever it was, I don't think Schulk was happy about it. He turns around, goes back behind the plate. Roush is 1 for 2. He hit a double so far in this game. And with bases loaded, the Reds have a chance to blow it open right now. Roush gets in the batter's box. Here's the pitch from Williams. Roush cuts, fly ball towards right center. Felsch makes the catch to retire the side, but a lot of damage done. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors. Cincinnati 3, White Sox nothing, bottom of the 4th. Here's Joe Jackson. Jackson 0 for 1. He gets up there. He's only batting. This is a batter that batted .351 in the regular season. He's batting .117. I don't know. Maybe Jackson was in on it. Here's the pitch to Shoeless. And he gets plunked. Jackson will go to first base on a hit by the pitch. What do you think there, Joe?
Well, I think Jackson just took it right in the midsection. And he's a baseball player. He'll be fine. But I have a funny feeling that might leave a mark tomorrow.
Here's Felsch. He's 0 for 1. And I know that was unintentional. You don't want anybody on the base pads, especially not Jackson, who is definitely who can steal bases. But right now, the White Sox will be settled for their first run in 21 innings. Here's the pitch to Felsch. Felsch hits a fly ball down the right field line. Neal's got it. He catches it in foul territory. Jackson holds it first, 1 out. And now here's Chip Gandil. Gandil is 0 for 1. Only 1 for 15 for the series. Jackson on it first. A steal could be interesting to do. Gandil's got a good hit and run. Here's the pitch to Gandil. Hits a liner to right center. That's going to be a base hit. Gandil rounds first. He's digging for second. Here comes the throw from Neal. He's safe with a double. Jackson holds it third. Chick Gandil finally comes through with a clutch hit. And now Risberg is up. He's 0 for 1. 3 for 14 for the series. The White Sox have a chance to score here for the first time in 21 innings.
Nice shot by Gandil. He just blasted it through the infield. And being as quick as he was, he wanted second base, and he gets it.
Risberg, 0 for 1. 1 out. 3-0 Reds. Here's the pitch from Eller. Risberg hits it on the ground to the mound. They can't send Jackson home. They'll have to throw to first. Risberg is out. Jackson cannot score. And now 2 outs for Ray Schalk. Schalk 1 for 1. That was the right play. Don't send Jackson. Don't send him. If you throw him out, you still got a chance. Let Schalk come up there and bat. Schalk is up. He's batting .312. He lined a single to right center his last time up. Runners at second and third, 2 outs now. Here's the pitch from Eller. Hits a shallow fly to left center. Roush gloves it to retire the side. Once again, the White Sox strand base runners. No runs, a hit, no errors, but 2 left on. Top of the 5th, 3-0 Reds. And Kid Gleason, I think, just left the dugout, and I think he went inside to the clubhouse, and I think I heard a bottle being opened. And it didn't sound like it was a beer. It sounded like it was whiskey. Here's Lefty Williams back on the mound. Here's Pat Duncan leading off for the Reds. Here's the pitch to Duncan. He's 0 for 2. Fly ball left center. Jackson coming on. He's got it. 1 out. And now here's Kopf. Kopf 1 for 2 today. And he scored a run for the Reds. Kopf gets in the batter's box. Williams shakes his head. Now he gets what he wants. Here's the pitch. Kopf bunts it on the ground, fouled away. No balls, 2 strikes. They'll do it again. The pitch from Williams. Misses inside. He had no balls and 2 strikes. And Kopf draws the walk. Runner on first now. Here's Neal, 1 out. Neal is 0 for 1. Here's the pitch to Neal. And he gets pitched, hit in the leg. He gets plunked in the leg. And now runners at first and second with one out on a hit by pitch. I don't know how much longer Gleason's going to leave Williams out there. But right now, Williams is not pitching like he did. I mean, he did get the only win so far for the White Sox. He's 1-0 for the playoffs. But right now, he just can't get anything done. Hills Raritan, he's 1 for 2 with a double. Here's the pitch to Raritan. Fly deep down the right field line. Liebold has got it. He puts it away for the out. Koff will go to third, and now the batter is Hod Eller. Eller is 2 for 2 with 2 RBIs and a run scored. You could pitch around him, but you got to go after him. Here's the pitch to Eller. Weak ground ball through the middle. Poor play. Risberg throws to first, and he is safe. Eller is in there barely. Risberg makes a poor play on the ball. Koff scores. Neal goes to second. 4-0 Reds. 3 of the RBIs have been by Eller. Wow. I don't remember much when a pitcher has done so much to help his own cause, but right now, Hod Eller is the MVP of the series for the Reds. Runners at first and second, still 2 outs. Here's Rath. He's 1 for 3. The pitch to Rath. Fly ball left center. Felsch has a beat on it, and he's got it. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. Cincinnati 4, White Sox nothing. Bottom of the 5th. Lefty Williams will bat. He's 0 for 1 for the game. Fans here in Chicago just not enjoying this. Here's the pitch to Williams. Weak ground ball back to Eller. He'll throw to first, and Williams is retired. 1 down for Liebold. He's 0 for 1. Liebold batting 142 for the series. He batted 302 for the regular season. Here's the pitch to Liebold. Liebold swings. He lines a base hit to left center. Roush is on the run. He'll cut it off and fire it back in. Liebold holds it first. 1 down. The batter is Collins. He's 0 for 2. Eller has been doing everything for the Reds in this game. He's been pitching them and he's been hitting them. Collins at the plate. Here's the pitch. Pops it up to second. Rath is calling for it. And he gets it, and he puts it away for the out. 2 down now for Weaver, who's 0 for 1. If you're the White Sox, what do you do here? You're just not getting runners in. You've left 5 men on base in this game. You haven't scored a run since game 2. Here's the pitch to Weaver. Weaver hits a deep fly ball left center. And he makes the catch. Side retired. 6th inning coming up. Still 4-0 Reds. Dalbert leads off. He's 1 for 2. Williams still on the mound. Here's the pitch to Dalbert. He hits a liner, and that's going to be a base hit back up the middle. Felsch fires it back in, and that is the 9th hit by the Reds in this game. Dalbert on at first. And here's Groh. Groh is 0 for 2. You could do a bunt, but you're up 4-0 right now, so you just want to go ahead and just play fundamental baseball. Here's the pitch from Williams. Groh squares around. He does bunt it on the ground in front of the plate. Gander will tag Groh for the out. Dalbert advances to second. So the sacrifice works, and now Roush is up. He's 1 for 3 with a double. Here's the pitch to Roush. Deep fly ball to Felsch. Felsch going back. He's at the track, and he makes the catch. Dalbert will go to third. Felsch will not even throw. So now runner on third for Duncan is 0 for 3. First base is open.
And if you want to pitch to Duncan, because right now Koff is batting .357 for Cincinnati, you don't want to try anything. Here's the pitch to Duncan. Easy hop to Risberg. He gets it, throws to first, and he is out of there. Risberg finally makes a tight play. A base runner stranded. Bottom of the sixth, still 4-0 Reds. Here's shoeless Joe Jackson to bat. He's 0 for 1, and he was hit by a pitch. I wonder if he's still sore under there. Here's the pitch to Jackson. Jackson, it's a deep fly ball to right. Neal going back. It's going to be off the wall. Jackson is in with a stand-up double, and that's how you need to start an inning off for the Sox right now. He again just almost misses that one again. Just barely got off the wall. Felsch is now batter 0 for 2. He's batting .235 for the series. Jackson on at second. Here's the pitch to Felsch. Deep fly ball towards left center. Roush gets under it and makes the catch. Jackson going to third, and Roush won't even make the throw. So Jackson is on at third base with 1 out. And here's Gandil, 1 for 2 with a double. Batting .125 for the series. Jackson on at third. Do you maybe just do a squeeze play or something just to get a run in? Something you haven't done in 2.5 games. Here's the pitch to Gandil. Bounce to the right side. They're going to send Jackson home. He will be safe. The throw to Gandil is the throw to Dalbert is in time. Gandil is out. And for the first time in, let's see, 9, 18, 24 innings, the White Sox score a run. Now 4-1, but 2 outs. And the batter is Risberg. Risberg is 0 for 2. Yeah. And if you're the White Sox fans, they actually went ahead and gave a nice little cheer to Chicago, saying, congratulations, guys, you finally did something you haven't done in 2.5 games, that score a run. I'll tell you right now, Comiskey Park here is pretty quiet. Here's the pitch to Risberg. Risberg cuts, line down the third base line. It's fair. Risberg's going to have extra bases. It gets into the corner. Risberg will hold with a double. So now can Chicago get some sort of a rally here in the inning? Here's Schalk. He's 1 for 2. A scoring opportunity is at second base. They finally break through Eller. Here's the pitch to Schalk. Ball 4. Schalk will go to first. And now the batter is lefty Williams. And in this situation, I don't think you bat him. I just don't. Well, Williams is 0 for 6. And they're going to take a look at the White Sox bench. Kid Gleason's going to look at the bench, see who he's got. And you got Murphy, who was .519 against right-handers that year. And in the bullpen, you do have some decent pitching there as well. Murphy's going to come in and pinch hit. That's going to be all for Williams. Here's Eddie Murphy, the pinch hitter. He's 0 for 2 for the playoffs, but he's got a better chance of getting a hit than Williams does. And you got to do something. Runners at first and second, 2 outs here at bottom of the sixth. The Sox already have 1 run in a game they must win. Here's the pitch to Murphy. Murphy rips a single to center. The plan works. Schalk goes to second. They will send Risberg home. He will score. Roush won't even bother throwing. It's now 4-2 as Chicago's now cut the lead in half. Well done by Gleason. You did the right thing. You took Williams out. You put in a guy there that can maybe get a big hit. And now the lead is cut in half. And now White Sox fans here have something to cheer for. Here's Leibold. He's 1 for 2. Runners still at first and second, but with 2 outs still. Can the White Sox get more? Leibold sets in the batter's box. Now the pitch from Eller. Raritan's going to go talk to Eller for a moment. And now the pitch. Struck him out. And that ends the inning. But 2 runs on 3 hits. Cincinnati 4, White Sox 2, top of the 7th. Switch hitter, a lefty and a righty coming up. It will go to the bullpen. And in this case, I think you bring in your best relief pitcher, and that's going to be Roy Wilkinson. Roy Wilkinson will come in to pitch for the White Sox. He's only pitched 1 inning so far in this series. Here's Larry Koff. He's 1 for 2. Here's the pitch from Wilkinson. Grounds a single up the middle. Felsch retrieves it and tosses it back in. And the Reds get the leadoff base runner, and here's Greasy Neal. Neal gets in there. Koff on it first. Could be a chance for a bunt. They're going to bring the infield. They're going to bring in the corners. Here's the pitch. Neal wants the bunt. Bunted right back towards the mound. Wilkinson's only play is the first. And he's out. Koff goes to second. The batter now will be Raritan. Wilkinson, the pitcher. Here's the pitch to Raritan. Raritan, it's a line drive towards left. That is a base hit. Koff will score from second. Schulis fires it back in, and the Reds get one of the runs back. It's 5-2 now. Roy Wilkinson actually had a pretty good ERA that year, but now he comes in and gives up 2 hits and a run in a 3rd inning of pitch. Yeah, Raritan just got from there. And now the batter is Hod Eller, and he's 3 for 3 with 3 RBIs and a run scored. 5-2 Reds. Eller at the plate. Raritan at first. Here's the pitch from Wilkinson. Fly ball to right. Lebo's calling for it, and he catches it. Raritan holds it first. For the first time in this game, Hod Eller's retired. And now here's Rath. Rath is 1 for 4. Grounded to short, grounded to second, line to single, and fly to left center. Here's the pitch to Rath. The ground ball to Collins. Collins throws to first. And he's out. But a run comes in on 2 hits. Cincinnati 5, White Sox 2, bottom of the 7th. Eddie Collins leads off for Chicago. He's 0 for 3. Here's the pitch to Collins. Collins pops it right back to the catcher. Raritan, does he have enough room? Yes, he does. He makes the catch. And he puts his mask back on. 1 out. Here's Weaver. He's 0 for 2. Here's the pitch to Weaver. He swings, fly to deep left. Duncan going back, but he's under it. He makes the catch. And now Jackson. Schulis is 1 for 2 with a double. The Reds in firm control. Here's the pitch to Jackson. Just off the ground ball 4. Jackson will get the walk. He'll be on first now for Felsch, who's 0 for 3. Still raining here. No wind at all. It's kind of humid out there, even though it's 61 degrees here in Chicago. Here's the pitch to Felsch. And that's ball 4. That's a walk. And now runners at first and second. And the batter is Gandil. So now Eller, that's his 5th walk of the game. Chip Gandil now up. He's 1 for 3 with a double today. And now the White Sox will try to get some of these runs back. Chip Gandil grounded out, doubled to right center and grounded to second, but scored a run. 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Hard ground ball between first and second. Rath has got it. Tosses to Eller covering. And he's out of there. The White Sox have left 10 men on base. The Reds have left 11 on base, but this is the difference. It's still 5-2 Reds. We go to the top of the 8th. Roy Wilkinson still on the mound. He'll pitch to Jake Daubert.
Dalbert is 2 for 3, having a good game. Here's the pitch. Towering fly to center. Felsch going back. Felsch has got it. 1 out. That's his 7th put out of the game. Felsch has been busy. And now Groh, he's 0 for 2. The pitch from Wilkinson. He hits a liner to short, and Risberg makes the catch. 2 down. And now Ed Rausch. Rausch 1 for 4. Fly to deep center, doubled off the wall. Fly to deep right center, and fly to deep center again. Wilkinson with the man. Here's the pitch. Up the middle. Wilkinson makes the play. Throws to first to end the inning. Nothing across. Bottom of the 8th coming up. 5-2 Reds. Here's Swede Risberg. He's 1 for 3 with a double. He did score a run. Here's the pitch to Risberg. Lines a single to left center. Duncan fires it back in, and once again, the White Sox have a leadoff man on. Here's Ray Schalk. He's 1 for 2. If you're the White Sox, you really got to get some runs tonight now. You got to get runs here. This is the time to do it. Risberg, a chance to steal. Schalk, not a bad hit and run. But I think you're just going to go ahead and hit. You need base runners. Here's the pitch to Schalk. Smashed on the ground up the middle. Koff to Rath. Over to Dalbert. That is going to be a double play. They turn it. Oh, wow. What a time for that to happen for the White Sox. Maybe he should have done the hit and run. 2 outs. The batter is Wilkinson. We'll see. They'll go to the bench. And against the right-hander, we're going to see Harvey McClellan come up to bat for the White Sox. Harvey McClellan, he was 4 for 12 in 1919. This is his first appearance of this World Series. Here's the pitch to McClellan. McClellan hits on the ground between first and second. It's a slow roller. Rath's going to throw to first. He flips to Eller covering, and he's out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. 5-2 Reds, top of the 9th now. The Reds have a righty, a switch, and a lefty coming up as we go to the bullpen. And I think you're going to bring in Grover Loudermilk. Coming into pitch will be Grover Loudermilk. 2.79 ERA, 5 wins, 5 losses in 1919. This is his first appearance of the series. Pat Duncan leads off for the Reds. Here's the pitch. Duncan's drilled down the left field line. That's a well-hit ball. It's fair. It gets to the corner. He'll try for a triple. The throw comes in from Jackson. Duncan with the slide head first, and he is safe. The White Sox bring in a bullpen pitcher, and for the second straight time, the first hit is a base hit, and it's a triple. And that's a huge hit for Duncan. All the way for a triple, and he's on third, and here's Koff, and he's 2 for 3. You're the White Sox. You cannot allow Duncan to score. The infield will be in. You cannot allow Duncan to score. You got to keep it a 3-run game to have any hope in the 9th. Koff, though, is 2 for 3. Here's the pitch. Hits a ground ball between third and short, and that's going to be a base hit. It's a yacker. Duncan will score. Jackson retrieves it, tosses it back in. It's now 6-2 Reds. And Kid Gleason's looking at Loudermilk, and Loudermilk looks back, and Gleason's beginning to think, you might be in on it too. I might have put in the wrong pitcher. Here's Greasy Neal. He's 0 for 1. Still nobody out here in the 9th, and Koff is on it first. Here's the pitch to Neal. Grounder back up the middle. Risberg goes to his left, fields it, steps on second, tosses to first, and Neal beat the relay. So it goes as a fielder's choice. Neal on it first now. Here's Raritan. He's 2 for 4 with a double. 13 hits for the Reds today. Here's the pitch to Raritan. Struck him out. First strikeout for Loudermilk, and now here's Hod Eller. Eller batting 3 for 4. He has 3 RBIs and a run scored. Loudermilk gets the sign. Neal on it first, and here's the pitch to Eller. And he cuts and misses, and that retires the side. But a big run does score. Cincinnati 6, White Sox 2, bottom of the 9th. Hod Eller has been outstanding. Given up 7 hits. He's walked 5, struck out 2, but he's only given up 2 earned runs. He's done the job today. Here's Nemo Leibold. He'll lead off for the White Sox. He's 1 for 3. And here's the pitch. Leibold, the ground ball down the third base line. Grove's going to have to hurry. Long throw to first. Out. 1 down now for Collins, who's 0 for 4. Collins gets in the batter's box. Eller trying to get the complete game. Here's the pitch to Collins. Catches the inside edge, struck him out. Third strikeout for Eller. Last out for the White Sox and Buck Weaver. Here's the pitch to Weaver. Inside corner, Eller gets the punch out. Nothing across in the bottom of the 9th, and that's the game. And the Reds take a commanding 4-1 series lead. And Kid Gleason right now is just going crazy in the dugout, as no matter what he does, nothing is working, and now he's beginning to think something is wrong. We'll get to Gleason in a moment, but for this game, Cincinnati beats the White Sox 6-2. Eller goes to 1-0 for the series. Williams loses his first, drops to 1-1. Eller was unbelievable. He gave up 2 runs on 7 hits, but he had 3 runs batted in today. Eller was definitely the player of the game, no doubt about that. He's definitely the player of the game. Williams goes to 1-1. He gave up 4 runs on 6 hits. Wilkinson gave up a run, then Loudermilk gave up a run. Sweet Risberg had 2 hits for the game. But it was Koff and Eller that really did the job. Koff was 3 for 4. Eller was 3 for 5. The Cincinnati Reds had a very, very well done game. So we'll take a look at the playoff schedule. As you can see now, Cincinnati now leads the White Sox 4-1 in this best of 9. They go back to Cincinnati for game 6. And the White Sox will now be facing elimination for the rest of the series. So who can do it here? I don't know if the White Sox can do it, but right now it looks almost like it's insurmountable. But baseball's still a funny game, and we'll see what happens. So Cincinnati leads 4-1. Elimination game coming up. Until then, this is Robert, and this is Joseph, and we'll see you next time as we continue the 1919 World Series. Have a good night, everybody.